guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be filming something that I've seen quite a few people do lately, and that is revisiting a haul and seeing if everything you bought was worth the money and how much use you actually got out of it. Now most of these videos have been fashion based, so I decided to take it back to beauty, and to make it even more fun we're going to be watching one of my very first ever Priceline hauls. So this video is from November 2015, nearly 3 years ago, and it is crazy to see how much I've changed and even just to see how much my makeup skills have progressed. Even though I'm wearing a lot less makeup now than I was in this video, it definitely looks a lot better. So I'm going to be going through all the products. I've got a lot of them here today. Some of them I don't, some of them are repurchases, some of them are the actual products from back then, so they should probably go in the bin. But either way, I'm going to go through them all and see if I wasted my money. So I've got the video queued up here on my phone. You guys will see it somewhere on the screen, and we're just going to get started. My very first intro. If you guys didn't know, my sister is actually the one that makes all my intros. She's just always offered and really enjoyed the process, so I thought, why not? She seems pretty good at it. I've loved all of my intros so far. She's also thinking of making another new one, so you might see a new one popping up on my videos very soon. Honestly, what is that makeup? Why did I think that looked good? I probably filmed that too, that's the unfortunate thing. And my hair looks like I just got back from the beach and I should not have been filming like that. But we're not here to react to the video as a whole, we're just here to get to the haul, so let's go. Now the first thing, my friend actually said it didn't work for her, but I still wanted to try it out because I know it works so well for so many people. Of course you did, Allie. Of course you did. Face of Australia Translucent Loose Powder. So the first thing I picked up is the Face of Australia Loose Translucent Powder. As you can see, this is the exact one from nearly 3 years ago, and it is still quite full. I probably only used this like 3 or 4 times, and I've just realized over the years that I am not a loose powder kind of gal. I've tried quite a few, but for me they are just too drying on my already dry skin, and as it is I don't even really set my face much anymore. I've been using the L'Oreal Pro Glow and that just looks beautiful by itself. I just put a little bit of powder under my eyes and that is it. So it's just not really a product for me. It wasn't a waste because it was fun to try and it was probably really cheap in the sale. No, that's how you justify everything. It was a waste because I didn't use it, but it's not a bad product. I know a lot of people still rave about it and have for years, but it is just not for me. So I should probably throw this out, shouldn't I? Instead of just hoarding it. Now let's have a look at the next thing I picked up. The next thing I picked up, unfortunately, just picked up because it was sitting there, it was $6. I was like, that's awesome for a little kit thing. Turns out it wasn't included in the 40% off, so they always fool you like that and it bothers me, and I should have just not bought it at the time, but of course I still did because I couldn't say no. But it is the Models Prefer Beauty to Go kit, and they had heaps of different ones of these, and what caught my attention was gel liner. So as you can see, the next thing I picked up is a little Models Prefer kit which came with a gel liner, a pencil liner and a mascara. I don't have any of those products to this day. I'm pretty sure I threw them out either before or during my massive makeup declutter that I filmed. If you're interested in that, I will have it linked below. That was a lot of fun. But these products were shocking, and for $6, I mean, I'm not really surprised. The gel liner, I'm pretty sure, was either dried up literally when I opened it, or it just wasn't really creamy enough to use, and the brush actually came out of the container and it was kind of just like a paintbrush, and it was not possible to create a winged liner at all with that. So that product was just a major miss. I cannot even remember the mascara or the pencil eyeliner, but if I never used them, I'd say they were probably pretty crap because I'm quite particular about my mascaras and I really don't use pencil liner. I remember when I was younger, I used to always line my whole eye, but now I couldn't imagine ever doing that. It's so weird. Not weird to do, just so weird how things change so much. So that product was definitely a waste, but hey, it was only... So that product was definitely a waste. The next thing I picked up, I was absolutely stoked. It was the first thing I grabbed, and that was the Essence Stay All Day Long Lasting Concealer. The next thing, as you can see, is this Essence concealer, and I absolutely loved this stuff. It was so affordable and so pale, which was great for the drugstore because it was always really hard to find things like that. So I loved it, and it just ended up getting discontinued. I don't know why. They do this all the time. They discontinue really good products. But then finally they brought out another concealer, which is this full coverage camouflage concealer. And this is pretty much that concealer, but even better. So to my knowledge, this is still around. This is also a backup tube because I love this stuff so much. And I highly recommend Essence concealers because, well, ones that are in the tube like this. I've used a pen concealer and a pot concealer from Essence and they weren't that great, but if you ever see one in a tube, definitely go for it because honestly they nail this stuff. So those previous Essence concealer purchases were definitely worth the money, and so is this one. Sticking on the concealer road, I picked up another backup of my concealer because I'm sure mine's about to run out soon. I've been using it for like a month or two now. I don't know, concealers are not meant to last that long. So continuing on with concealers, I again picked up another concealer, and this is the all famous Maybelline Fit Me concealer. So this is definitely not the same tube, but I just wanted to show it to you because you can see how loved this stuff is. This is as empty as a product could possibly be, in my opinion. And I have gone through so many of these. I get the shade 15 Fair because I think 10 Light for some reason is darker, but they have actually released a even lighter shade, which is never in stock anywhere, but I really want to find it and I really want to see how it goes. So let me know if any Aussies have tried it because I'm dying to get my hands on it. But this concealer I will never regret purchasing because it's always been a staple and it just works really well. However, I did also pick up in this haul a darker shade. I think it was the shade 25, and I got that because I literally tanned once and I was like, oh, I need a concealer or foundation type product for when I'm tanned. And then I never tanned again. So that concealer literally sat there for years. I think I maybe used it once when I did tan years later, but it is now disappeared from my drawer, so I'm pretty sure I threw it out because I knew that I am just not a person that ever fake tans. The next thing, it's funny because in a recent haul I picked up the Maybelline Master Precise, and now since everyone has been going on about the Maybelline Hyper Sharp Wing, I thought, well, okay, this is the new Master Precise, I've got to get that. So this next product, I love this because everyone was raving about Master Precise and it was taking over the world. And then suddenly Hyper Sharp came out and again it was taking over the world. So of course little old Allie had to try it out. And now this is still to this day the best liquid liner I have ever tried. Probably repurchased it since this video 6 times maybe because I do love my winged liner. I don't wear it as much now because for some reason my eyes I think have gotten worse and they just are always watering. So if I have heavy eyeshadow or winged liner and it's even slightly windy outside or a weird temperature, my eyes are just so sensitive. If you have any tips on how to stop eye watering, it's predominantly just this one eye. It's happening right now because the sun's so bright. It's really annoying, but I still love my wings. And I still will always pick up this liquid liner. I'll still always recommend it. So it's honestly probably almost one of the best makeup products ever. Next thing is something from Australis. I'm surprised I didn't pick up more from Australis, to be honest, but I feel like I buy their stuff a lot, so I just wanted to branch out a little bit, and I picked up one of their foundations because I have literally heard nothing about Australis foundations. This foundation that I picked up from Australis was probably one of the worst things I've ever bought. When I first used it, I thought it was amazing because I really knew nothing about foundation. And then when I opened it up before I threw it out, I realized that the texture was gross, it smelled disgusting, it didn't look nice on the skin at all, kind of just trapped me into my skin. The color was probably off as well, and it was just a bad time. So this foundation was definitely a waste of money, and I do not recommend that anyone pick it up ever. I don't think anyone likes it. The next thing, which I have been eyeing off for so long, and I was like, okay, you're 40% off, came down to $10, so I was like, why not? I love this color, and it is one of the Rebel Bloom, I believe, by Maybelline, and it's just lavender. So the next product, some may disagree with me here and say that this was a waste of money because I never really wear it. It's not really a colour that many people would wear outside of the house, but I just love this so much, and that is exactly why I still have it. That is why I bought it. I think it just looks stunning. Also, the formula of these lipsticks are amazing, and I'm pretty sure I have worn it before, even if it was just for filming, so I don't think it was a waste. Smells absolutely amazing, and I've actually even just mixed a little bit in with my paw right now, so you probably can't really see it, but it's just added a nice hue to my lips, and I'm gonna add a bit more. I just think this is such a gorgeous colour, so no, I do not regret this, and I'm very happy to still have this in my collection. Sticking on the route of purple again, heard a lot about the Savvy Ultra Mattes, and you would probably know by now I'm really into my Ultra Mattes, my Blue Lips, my Colourpop Ultra Mattes, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna give these a go. The next product I picked up is another purple lipstick, and this was probably another one of the worst products I've ever bought. People were going on and on about the Savvy Ultra Mattes, and I owned the Colourpop Ultra Mattes and they were already drying, and the Australis Velour Lips. But the Savvy one was on a whole nother level. I think I wore it once and it looked disgusting. It cracked off my lips. It was just not a good time at all, and because it was this bold purple colour, it just made things worse. So although it probably cost me like $4 on sale, I think they are the worst liquid lipstick I've ever tried, and I don't know why people were raving about them because they just didn't work at all for me. The next thing, apart from that Models Preferred kit, the only mascara that I picked up is the CoverGirl Full Lash Bloom. So of course it wouldn't really be a beauty haul without Allie picking up my mascara, whether it's a repurchase or a new one to try. So this time I picked up the In Bloom mascara, which is in a gorgeous pink tube, so I thought I can't pass that up. And from memory, this did nothing. I'm pretty sure I tried it in like a first impressions type video, so I may even go back and try and find that video and link it below just for fun. But yeah, I'm very fussy with my mascaras, and I know this was more of a lengthening and separating mascara, and I love volume, or at least a good mixture of all three, so I'm pretty sure this mascara just made my lashes black and it was a major disappointment. So again, just not for me, and unfortunately a waste of money. In saying that though, I know a lot of people do love this mascara and a lot of other mascaras that I hate, so it is very personal. The final thing is another Maybelline Colour Tattoo. I couldn't pass these up. I really do love these. I need to start using them more. With this next product, I don't know why I said I love these things, because I have no recollection of ever using them. So I've actually got quite a few of these colour tattoos, not just the one shade that I bought in this video. And again, I don't think I've used any of them. I think today, when I opened this up to see if it was dried up and popped a bit on my inner corners, was probably one of the first times I've ever used it. So it still is not dry, it's cracking and everything, but when you warm it up with your finger, it still works. And I think it looks pretty and quite subtle and nice at my inner corners, but I would have to say that these were a waste of money, because they're just gonna sit here for years until I eventually throw them out. And no matter how much I say I want to use them, I just don't think I will. And that's a shame, because I'm sure they are a great product. I just can't make myself use them. So that's the end of the haul, and that brings us to the end of today's video. This was actually fun and quite entertaining to look back at my past self and just see how things have changed, what I do use, what I don't use, and what I still love, like purple lipstick that I never want to part with, even though I don't wear it. So I hope this was fun for you guys as well. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe down below if you are new, and of course click the little bell so you don't miss another video. And let me know if you want me to do this again and maybe pick a fashion haul or a mixed haul where there's a bit of everything, because I have quite a few hauls on my channel that I can revisit, and I just think it will be interesting. So I hope you're all having an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys! Bye guys!